Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new season on iRacing, which also means the return of This Week on iRacing. Now, if you're new to the channel and you're new to this series, essentially all this is me talking over what races are coming up before they actually pop up on the UI. So generally what I do is I have a look at the schedule on the Monday and then I make a recording so that you boys and girls can see actually what is coming up before the races go live on UI, just so you can get a little heads up. For us in Europe anyways, we don't get them till Tuesday, but on other parts of the world you'll probably get them like at Monday 6 PM, I think, if you're on the US side of the world, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's the idea of the series. I just try and give you all the information you need for the upcoming week without looking at the schedule, and I try and give you a little heads up. So with that explained, let me talk to you about IMSA this week and the brand new series, of course, which is the Prototype Challenge. So IMSA's heading to Watkins Glen this week. It does have the dreaded chicane, and there is a chance of rain. Okay? So please do be careful. Keep an eye in the sky because there is a 45% chance rain, 46%, sorry, chance of rain in the open. And a 50% chance of rain in the fix, actually. So, yeah, whether you're going from open to fixed or fixed to open, there's always going to be a chance. If you don't want a chance of rain, then maybe you might want to try the new Prototype series, which is just the GTPs. We know how controversial GTPs at the moment. They're very, very, very quick. So if you fancy being very, very, very quick in the dry at Watkins Glen, then that series might be for you. It is just a fixed series, so you don't have to worry about setups or anything like that. You can just jump in a Prototype, and it just follows the IMSA calendar. So if you want to do that, you absolutely can. LMP2 fixed is no longer a thing. But yeah, that's where IMSA's going this week. Like I said, open, 46% chance of rain, 50% in fixed. Do keep an eye on the radar if you can. And yeah, just be careful. You know what Watkins Glen is like. It's an enjoyable track, but it's very hard on tyre wear, and it's very easy to die if you're one of the slower classes as well. So if you're in the if you're at the bus stop at the top, shall we say, please do be very careful indeed. But IMSA's off to a pretty good start, I'd say. All right, next up on the list is the GT Series, so the GT3 Series. So we've got the GT Endurance, the GT Sprint, and the GT3 Fixed. All three of these series, as you know, they follow each other, and they're going to the Nürburgring combined. So it's a good start for IMSA, and it's a good start for the GT3 series as well. So a very good opening week so far, I have to say, for the two most popular series on this service, in my opinion anyways. So yeah, Nürburgring combined. Track temp will be very low. It's that time of year where track temps are just generally low anyways. So it's going to be around 20 degrees track temperature. One thing I have to remind you boys and girls to do, if you could be bothered, of course, which I'll be honest, I don't normally do, is to actually qualify for this, because qualifying won't be attached. So if you want to start high up, if you want to get a jump start, qualifying might be the one for you, because there are many people like myself who just can't be bothered to qualify and normally start from the back. So if you do qualify in this, even if you just do a very mediocre time, you should start a little bit higher up, especially earlier on in the week as well. Now, of course, if you are in a little bit of trouble with your SR, if you've been demoted because of last season and you want to get that license back, this will be a very, very good way of getting your SR up. The Nürburgring combined is always good for that. A lot of corners per lap, so absolutely fantastic place to get your SR back. Chance of rain in either of these series, so sprint, endurance, or fixed for this week? None. None at all. You don't have to worry about rain. It's going to be dry. It's quite a good thing. Rain here is an absolute menace. So, those are your GT3s covered for this week. Now up next is one of the best combos you can get, and we're getting it straight away. It is the Porsche Cup at Le Mans. It's going to be an absolute banger. It always is. I don't know what it is about this combination, but it's absolutely fantastic. Of course, if you can stay out of carnage. These Cup cars, for some reason, I don't know what it is for me personally, I think they're absolutely fantastic around this circuit. Yes, it's a bit of a draft fest. Yes, it can get a bit boring in the straight, but my goodness me, when you're screaming at like almost 200 miles an hour and these things are going down the back straights, it's just brilliant. It's just so much fun. It really, really is. I really do thoroughly enjoy it. tips for this one, just you've got to stay in that draft. Like it's really important to stay in that draft. Work with people. Work with the people around you. Push them along on the straights if you can. Bump draft, because if you are by yourself, you're in a world of pain. You're in a world of trouble. The draft is absolutely massive. It is worth valuable seconds per lap because of the length of the straights around the back of the circuit. So please do work with someone. Yeah, if you think they're faster than them, just think, am I a couple of seconds faster than per lap? If that makes any sense. Because if you go in front, you've got to make sure that you pull away. Otherwise, you're just going to slow each other down. So work with them if you can. And then just try and be tactical about it, you know. Maybe get a position on the last lap, you know, on the last straight or something like that. You know, try and do something like that along those lines. But, yeah. Also, I should let you know, the Open has no chance of rain, but the fix has a 30% chance of rain. So that certainly does spice things up a little bit. So almost 1/3 of the lobby should technically be in the rain. So, yeah, I've not seen that before for the P Cups at this track, but that should be a lot of fun. This will be very popular. IMSA's popular. GT Sprint will be popular. Yeah, a very good start to this new season, I have to say. 10 out of 10 so far, iRacing. GG. Next up on my list, we have a brand new series yet again. So we had the Prototype new series at the start of the video. We now have the M2 Cup. So this is to do with the brand new M2 cars that have arrived this season on iRacing in 2025 Season 1. It's a free car and it's a free track as well. I expect this to be quite popular. It's at Alton Park. Now, I absolutely love Alton Park, apart from Turn 3 with the off-track. They say they fixed it. They haven't. That will always be a massive pain in the buttocks. But regardless, I do expect this to be quite popular. I believe they're 12-minute races, so not too long. It's fixed. It is rookies, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good, fun car to drive. I do expect it to be very popular for rookies. It's quite a step up, if you ask me, from like your MX-5s and stuff like that. But it's a great car, a lot of fun. I expect this to be quite popular. I reckon it'll get several splits. It's a free car. It's a free track. The track's awesome. The car's awesome. What's not to like? Now, you know how I mentioned this week so far as a 10 out of 10 from me? It still absolutely is a 10 out of 10 because we've got a brand new series. Well, I say brand new. You can let me know in the comments whether you actually class it as brand new or not. There's this Sportscar Endurance Challenge that has arrived, shall we say. It's a 2-hour race, but this time it now involves the LMP3 cars. So what used to happen, there used to be a 2-hour race with a Falcon Sportscar Challenge, except it didn't have the LMP3s. Now we have the LMP3s in it, which is pretty damn awesome indeed. So we've got a 2-hour endurance race with the LMP3s, which I've been begging for ages since the LMP3 comes out. So finally we have an endurance series with the LMP3, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, so Falcon Sports Car Challenge. So that's a 30-minute multi-class race. Okay, now this version of the race has a 41% chance of rain. Okay, whilst the Enduro has no chance of rain at all. So you don't need to worry about the rain in the Enduro. But it's pretty awesome to see, like I said, the LMP3 racing with GT4s in endurance race. It's going to be pretty sick. It's going to be pretty sick indeed. Temperature-wise, mid to low 20s. It's not going to get very hot at all. I've put enjoy the roller coaster. I don't know why it's cut the R out. Apologies for that. Washed streamer / content creator / whatever you want to call it these days. But anyways, yeah. So VIR, full course. It's a free track. It's a mega track. It's absolutely awesome. New endurance series. In brackets, is it really? But come on. What's there not to like, man? It's just a really good week, if you ask me. We're off to a really good start for this new season of iRacing. I'm really looking forward to it, I have to say. Okay, now it's time for the honourable mentions. So the series or combos didn't quite make the more in-detailed version for this week's episode. So we're going to start off with the F3 series. This heads to Le Mans, so that should be good fun. So the Fixing Open does head to Le Mans. Ferrari GT3 Challenge is at Virginia, so that should be pretty decent, I'd say. GTEs are also heading to Le Mans as well, so yes, that should be a lot of fun. GTEs for me, they're not my cup of tea, but I can understand why people would like them. So, what's not to like? Also, shout out to GT4s that are also going to Virginia as well. And, of course, the F4s are going to Stetson. And the Super Formula Lights, they are going to Barcelona. Participation levels should be pretty decent there. Thank you to Dingo013 as well for this template as well. Thank you very, very much. Someone posted in my Discord, so hopefully you don't mind me using this. But anyways, hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of This Week in iRacing, boys and girls. As always, make sure you leave a like on the way out. Please do subscribe if you want to see, the series continue. Show it some love, and I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good one. Ta-da.